Coach, we are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's fielded in the end zone. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second down, it's Jones. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
A gain of 3, second down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 41, Winston looking for Perriman there. He's got him.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Brashawn Perriman, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Minshew. He's going to wind up and air it out. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Jameis now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 21-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now we'll hook up downfield on 2nd down. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Jameis to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick-6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them are running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick-6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. From the gun, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston, he's got this one complete to Perriman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Ready. 18 Gators. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Get it.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Minshew sets to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. That's caught out left by Perriman. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd and 5 now. Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
I'm coming to, hey, Team 6. Team 6. Check Mike 45. Check Mike.
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The second quarter score from KC. It's the Chiefs that have jumped out to the early lead against the Raiders. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds Howard complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Switch, Greystone, travel.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Hey, Zoo. Hey, turn it up. Get it.
Right back to him on first down. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Rock it. Nice, sweetheart. Shift side.
On second down, Minshew. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Throwing on second down now, Minshew. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Shaquille Barrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
45. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Davis has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's a first down throw that's complete and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Wait. Mike, 44. I don't think you got it, son.
Now Jones. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Here we go.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to...
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Check out, please. Hey, 5 on the 50. Let me go.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Jones. And an alley to run. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
I hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. To try again after the sack. Winston, a hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now they try the right side here. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him. And that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check 20. Fair. Smoke. Get it.
On 4th down, Minshew. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First down, Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready, blue ready. Hey, stop.
Throwing, Winston. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Gay's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, blend a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Now Minshew, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long.
Now the ball comes loose. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tampa Bay, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.